call the police the other week. That's how I'm starting this episode.
Why?
There was a drunken person on our lawn.
Hold on. We got to roll that back a little bit.
You start it because you noticed them first.
All right. I think it was a Sunday, right? Sunday morning. We woke up at like 8 o'clock, 8:30 in the morning. Come outside. First thing that we normally do is open the blinds. I open the blinds and I see this black truck right in front of the house. No big deal. But the thing was, there was a person in the truck. Not really a big deal either, except that he was like flip-flopping kind of. Actually, maybe not flip-flopping. He was doing the nod. You know, when you're really, really tired or you're on a plane or you're fucking drunk, nodding. I was like, okay, that's suspicious. So I tell Jake, I'm like, we should keep an eye on this guy because pretty sure he's probably drunk as fuck still.
Let's also mention both the windows were all the way down.
Well, hold on. We didn't know that yet because I went outside to do a little inspection. I didn't go all the way up there, but I did open the door because I was like curious. And yeah, his windows were open. And I think he had a seatbelt on because something must have been keeping him up a little bit, or else he would have been like on his side across the front seats, right? Anyways, Jake, we need to keep an eye out on this guy. I don't know who he is, what he's doing, whatever. Remember, 8:30 in the morning. A couple hours go by, and next time I look, the guy is out of his truck. I didn't see him get out, but I see him out of his truck and he's wobbling towards the lawn, and he just does and he's kind of a bigger guy too. And he just does like, and then lands on his back in the front lawn and just stays there starfished. And then I was like, Jake, what do we do? Guy is on our lawn now. Pretty sure he's fucking drunk. Our worry was that he would come to at some point and try to drive away. It's 10:30 in the morning, 11, whatever.
Yeah. And by the time he got out of the truck, it was pretty apparent that he was like not very sober or in no condition to drive at a minimum.
That's like 2 hours after we noticed him in the truck. And he looked seriously out of it, that we started like wondering what his whole night backstory was.
Yeah. And so at that point, it was like, oh, we should probably call some police. Because, I mean, he didn't do anything to our lawn. But again, if he got up and drove away, who knows what kind of tragedy could occur for all people. So we had to call the police. And Chantel was so excited to fill out a witness report. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because I like to watch like YouTube body cam videos of people getting arrested for DUIs and Karens being arrested for being ridiculous and retarded. So that was fun for me. It was funny because they got there. I think we called maybe around 11:30 or maybe noon. They got there. I don't know.
There in like 20 minutes.
Yeah. So like 12:30, but still, this
pretty
is like
quick for not an emergency.
No, but this is still hours after we first noticed him, and he's still fucked up. Yep. And they come and they go straight to the guy and they just start handcuffing him immediately. They're like,
no chill.
No. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure the guy has no idea what the hell is going on.
Yeah. But he was also like really big. I would have been intimidated if I had to go out and talk to him or something. And like, if he got angry, I'm like, this dude could destroy me. Like, he was a big dude.
Yeah. So I think there was like 3 or 4 people trying to pick him up and handcuff him.
Yeah. And it was just hilarious to watch the cops, just all business, storm on over, grab him. And they're just like, you're coming with us, buddy. You're like, whoa, shit.
Yeah. And then I got to fill
that's
out.
How they do business.
Yeah. I got to fill out the report. And then I was like, damn, I could have done that better. You know what I mean? I was just like flustered because it's like, it's like doing a test or something. Yeah. But then, yeah. And then the truck got towed away. So that was our exciting couple of months ago.
Yep. That was, yeah. whenever that was. But it just reminded me too, because we got back from the August long weekend in Kamloops, where we were also in a state of being like that guy. And it's been,
Not that bad. That was bad.
but it reminded me too that we hadn't recorded in a while since like the last August long weekend or before.
That's what made you. No, it was before, because it was like, when did you go to France?
Spoiler alert.
Sorry, that was honey knocking shit off. Yeah, but that's a good segue.
There's a lot to catch up on because, right before, I don't remember if I mentioned it in the last one, but I was going to Normandy for the 80th anniversary of D-Day, when everybody stormed the beaches to kick the Germans out.
So why were you going there in the first place?
My parents invited me. Sorry for the cat.
Okay, can we pause for a second? I'm going to kick this cat out.
Okay.
Catastrophe avoided.
Sorry, honey. So I was going with my parents. They invited me because they had somehow connected with a guy's family. Fuck, how did this go? Sorry. This guy was a veteran of D-Day who would go back like every year for this celebration. Somehow my parents got connected with him and his family, and they had been invited years earlier to go, and they had such a great time. And this year is like the big to do.
What was it?
The 80th anniversary?
80th, yeah.
Yeah. So like every decade is a big to do for this town. So this one was going to be huge. They were like, you should totally come and we'll buy your plane ticket. I'm like, I'm sold. I'll go.
Yeah. I was invited too, by the way.
If you'll pay for my plane ticket, like I'll go anywhere. It's pretty much how my travel works.
I just didn't want to go to France.
Yeah. As it turned out, it's quite chaotic when you're going to this thing. Cause like I totally forgot that this would be like a big world thing. You know, there's all the fucking presidents and prime ministers and whoever's. I even think the Ukrainian guy was there and shit. And you're just like, oh my God, everybody and all of their security detail and all of the militaries and blah, blah, blah. Like all of Europe, fucking Canadian, US, all of them. Like, oh, that part was really obnoxious. And I felt like, God damn. Because you could hardly get around places. You know, they'd shut things down or close things off for long ways. But that being said, that was like the only, I guess, annoyance or the downside was it was so busy and so packed and so much security. But aside from that, fucking beautiful part of the world. Like, I've never wanted a little French farm homestead more in my life.
Where we could sell bread.
Yeah.
Out of our house.
There's all these cool like old stone homes, you know, and they have a bunch of acreage and there's these beautiful like gravel lots going up to them. It's these tiny little winding roads through nothing but fucking fields that are filled with cows and shit, and everyone's making cheese, and you're right on the ocean, so you have this beautiful seafood to like make all your food from. I don't know. It was such a awesome way of living that I was like, damn. This would be really cool if they spoke English and I could live here.
For sure. For sure.
Because my French is horrific. And I think the other wild thing of that was how much of the like Nazi infrastructure was left around. Mm-hmm. Like they didn't go in and knock everything down. They left up a lot of the different.
It's like nature's museum kind of thing.
Yeah. But even just along the beach, like some of them got turned in. Well,
that's what I mean. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like you have to go into a building for it to be a museum. It's naturally out there because it was made there. And I'm glad that they didn't. I think, you know, people were thinking about the future.
And I think that's what I meant to clarify there is some of it is museum and like historic, but a lot of it, like you said,
you can just come across.
Yeah. Like I would go for walks and runs down the beach. And there's several different like bunkers, machine gun bunkers and stuff.
Yeah. Wow.
And it's really terrifying. And well, not terrifying, but it's strange to think that I'm just out here on this chill morning, enjoying a walk on the beach. And yet 80 years ago, like people getting fucked up
people
on
were
this
dying.
beach.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right where you're standing.
Yeah. That's so sad.
Yeah. Which was kind of the haunting beauty of the place because it is so gorgeous. But then you're there sort of remembering everything that went down 80 years ago. You're like, wow, I can't imagine what that looked like, because what I'm seeing is just so beautiful and pristine.
Yeah, but the funny thing about you saying that is that the photos that you ended up taking of the reenactment that they do,
Mhm.
uh, uh, that sounds exactly like what those photos look like. Hauntingly beautiful. They look almost like it was exactly at the same time that that was happening.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah, that was an eerie
yeah.
experience. Thank you, by the way.
No, they're you have really great like photos all around, but those are, I feel like, might be on the top end of everything you've ever done. I think it looks, you got to share.
Yeah, they are shared.
I mean, you got to tell these people, whoever's listening, to how to find them.
Yeah, and I think that was the other reason I really wanted to go, because I treated it like a personal photo project as well. Like
You were part of
when
the who are the people?
yeah, I can't remember. Well, the whole event is basically a giant World War II cosplay where people come from all over and they dress up as, soldiers of different armies and things. I don't know soldier stuff, so pardon me. But they get into costumes and character, and the whole town just sort of goes back in time for this period. So a bunch of those people gather on the morning of June 6th. Yeah, June 6th. At whatever 6 something in the morning, like whenever the D-Day thing actually started. Yeah, it was super early.
Makes sense.
So they gather, we walk out into they all walk out into the ocean and then like charge the beach again. And some of them like they get shot and fall down and stuff too. And it's this whole fun and sobering little experience. But I got to just go out and run with them.
Yeah, but wasn't there like certain people like?
I don't know. See, basically what I did is we just walked along the beach up, and you get to a certain point and there's like a crowd forms on the hills, and it's all kind of roped off and you see everyone standing behind there. But then there was a bunch of people out front with cameras and stuff like at the beach. And then there's one of the US Navy SEAL teams did like a modern day version of what they would do, right? So they like come in on this boat and then they like hopped out in the water and then they, came up, but it was only like 6 dudes or something. So that was kind of small, but I saw that starting to happen and I was like, huh, well, I've got a camera in my hand. There's all these people with cameras out there and no one's really saying you can't just walk out there. Like all these people just sort of are over in the crowd section. So I just kind of wandered out there like
part of the
like I should be
press
there
or whatever.
Yeah, I'm literally standing there next to like the French press.
The French press.
There was this one guy was kind of giving me a weird look, and that's what made me feel like maybe I'm not supposed to be out here. But nobody told me to leave, and if they did, I would be like, "Je ne parle français." I'm sorry, English. Yeah, so I just hung out there, and then all of a sudden, all the actors are out there with their guns and stuff, and they're like, "Oh, charge!" And I'm like, "Oh, fuck!" And I just start running with them and snapping pictures, and it was so fucking fun, like this once in a lifetime thing.
Side question: weren't you going to submit those photos to? I don't know. I don't know exactly, but like to the Normandy people. Isn't there like some sort of
maybe
magazine or something?
Should make a note of that.
I thought you were in the works of doing that.
Nope.
Okay, well, you should.
Okay, I'm writing it down now.
Great.
Yeah, because I guess, that's just how I get into places. I just walk up like I should be there, and I wait for someone to tell me.
Fake it till you make it.
Well, it's kind of cool. The camera just gets you
exactly, yeah,
in places. Like you look like you should be there if you have a camera and it's like a public event. People just open doors. It's kind of wild. But I could not get into the like big security shenanigan show that everyone was putting on. That's what I really wanted, because my dad had got up there a couple years ago. He happened to like know one of the military people who was there, so he got to be up on stage with them for some shit. I was like, damn, that's cool, but we didn't get nowhere near that place. I just think it's fun sometimes. You'd see it on the TV and you're like, yeah, I was standing right over there on the stage. Um,
What else did you do in France, though?
oh my God, my favorite day was actually just renting e-bikes, and we just rode through the countryside. We rode from like this, I forget what they call them. They're kind of like little villages in a way, and each little village has this like town plaza, if you will, where everyone kind of gathers around and hangs. And this one, theirs was like a big circle drive around a what do you call it? Church. But what's the other term for a church? Like a proper, I don't know,
Church?
monastery? No. Anyways, they had some amazing buckets of mussels, and so we just like had some
The
beers,
mussels
ate
that
mussels.
had a crab in it?
Yep, that one had a tiny little crab. Yeah, that was really fun. And then we hung out in Paris for a day on the way back. Oh, we went out to Mont Saint Michel too, which I'm not gonna lie, underwhelming.
Everybody, so Joseph and Kalina have been there, I think, 1 or 2 times. When Mom was talking about going to France too, they wanted to go there. And yeah, I hear that people really want to go there and want to go see it. I don't know why, but then I hear people that have gone to see it and they're like, yeah, I don't know why either.
Yeah.
What is it? What is it?
It was like an old what do you call it?
Like a castle?
Yeah, kind of. So like everybody lived in there, and it was protected because it was so far out in the water, and it had those big steep walls. So everybody would like live
is it
inside
the one
of that.
where when like the road is like a path and you can only go to it at certain times because the water comes up and covers the.
In modern day, I don't think it covers the road, but like back in the day, for sure, you would not be able to. The modern day, they have a bridge they built that's high enough now that everyone drives out on.
Because you need money.
Yeah. You can walk out there. I chose to walk because it was a long ass drive from Normandy, and I just wanted to move my legs. So I just walked instead of taking the bus, which was really cool. I think, yeah, the thing about a lot of that area of France that I did enjoy is just the environment, like the countryside.
Mm-hmm.
It's not very developed. It's not very urban. Even out there in Mont Saint Michel, and just sort of walking, like you're just out in the sea, which was really cool. And because I miss the ocean being here in Alberta. But yeah, like you go inside and it's just shops, restaurants.
Oh, gay.
You climb up to the top and there's like the big, again, another like church monastery thing that has some cultural significance. It is like the cool thing I will say is being up at the top of it because it's really high up and everything around there is really flat. So
interesting.
It's kind of cool getting to see out.
A cool view, but
yeah.
It, like the shops and the restaurants always ruin fucking everything.
Yeah, but I was really thankful for the ice cream at the top.
Okay. Of course.
And we had some bomb ass crepes.
Ooh.
But yeah, I don't know. And to me, just a lot of that, I don't know what you call it, just sort of medieval era buildings and culture and things don't interest me a lot personally. So I don't know. I guess if I was into a lot more of that, or the building of how you would make that thing, because it's an impressive structure.
Yeah.
It's big. It's cool. But I'm just kind of like, ooh, bunch of rocks in the ocean. Okay. Why did we drive 6 hours to see this?
Oh my God.
Well, like, I think it was like 3 hours there and back.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But I'm like, why? Why did I spend 6 hours in a car for this? I could have had a bike and ridden around Normandy some more.
Yeah.
And seen the cows.
Now you know.
They were cute.
Oh.
Cute little cows.
You didn't send me any
cows. Yeah, I did.
I don't remember that.
Yeah. Cool cows. Anyways, then yeah, a day in Paris, which again, underwhelming. I don't know. Not a big fan of Paris.
Yeah.
River kind of stank.
Ew. Like what? Pee?
Just like people have been there for thousands of years.
Oh my God. Ew.
I don't know.
I wonder what Venice is like then.
I don't know. Like maybe I have a bit of a bias just against any like big city anywhere. Or I'm like, they just kind of
Popular
underwhelm.
big cities too.
It's probably a different experience if you live there and you have a life and like friendships and
you don't
things.
Smell
like
the stuff. You get used to the smell.
That's going to be different. But just as a visitor, someone dropping in, I'm like, I don't know. I'd rather go out to Normandy and like fuck around in the not busy areas. Being in a city like that just felt like, ugh. Yeah, and then it was a long ass fucking flight home. I forgot how long it takes flying across the
How
fucking
long?
Atlantic.
Like 13 hours or something?
No, it's not
No,
that
that's
long.
like Japan or something.
But I mean, because it was like from here to Montreal and then Montreal. I think total it was like 9 hours, but split
Yeah.
into 2 legs. But I
Yeah.
didn't really have much of a break. It was basically landed. Well, on the way there, I literally had to run, and I was like the last person on the plane from Montreal to Paris because our flight was delayed out of Calgary. So
Always.
it was like I thought I was gonna miss it.
Yeah.
I was like sprinting through the airport. I'm like, oh no, someone's gonna detain me and say I have a bomb or something. Like I'm gonna get in trouble.
No, I think they're used to that now. They let the people that have to transfer off early, and then
Yeah, but it's still chaos.
yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Coming back was like a little more generous, but still it was like an hour or something, if even. So whatever. It's just a lot of sitting, you know, and it just hurts the hips.
Yeah.
Like now that I'm in my 30s,
Telling
things start to hurt.
I know.
It's weird. And then what'd we do? So I came back from there.
So basically, like, when we last had our last episode, it was just before you were leaving, and then I was like, "Hey, Jake, do you want to like talk about your friendship on a new episode?" And he's like, "No," because he didn't want to do it yet, and blah blah blah, and then it just went like forever on without doing anything. So that was probably the most recent after our hiatus, I guess. Or I guess like when we were supposed to do our next episode.
Yeah.
Honestly, we made a list of what to talk about because I don't know. It's been a year, dude. Like, I don't remember. You don't remember.
Yeah.
So what comes after that? Because you didn't put this in.
Yeah, I did. We got back and we
Order?
started working on the basement.
Is this in order?
Yep.
May. But didn't I went to Kelowna after you came back, right?
Sometime.
Yeah. So we do a yearly, me do a yearly Kelowna trip to go visit Nicole in
Your
Kelowna.
English is as good as my French.
Well, I was going to say we, but it's a me. Yeah, just go to visit Nicole in Kelowna to go to the beach and dancing, and that's pretty much it. So there's not a lot to say there. But when I got back, I didn't do this at all.
Yeah, but in general, we started sprucing up the basement.
Oh, there you go.
Fucking English today.
Sorry. I feel like I just rubbed off on you. Words. It's been a long week.
Yeah. So we started you started by ripping down all of the ceiling tiles that some idiot put up there because those looked horrific.
I'm really good at destruction and destroying and taking out things.
And then we had this wooden exposed subfloor with like all the beams and the wires and everything. And it didn't look bad, but it also didn't look good. So we decided to paint it all black. And we got a big sprayer and we put all the plastic up, and I made a fucking mess of myself.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how to spray things.
Well, honestly, I think the only way to get away from not decorating yourself in paint is to wear a plastic suit.
Yeah. I didn't think I would need that.
I thought it was that messy either. It literally drips
on everything. It gets everywhere. But the good news is the basement looks fucking phenomenal. Like that did wonders.
Yeah.
To that basement. Like it looks so much tidier. And we just left everything like there's all the cables and the pipes and everything and the HVAC and shit. And we just left it all there. And it's only a 7 foot ceiling, or like maybe even not even 8 foot ceiling.
No, it's definitely
super
not
tiny.
8 foot.
We're super low, but it somehow just makes it bigger. Like it feels like it's a bit more open than it actually is to me.
It's kind of like if you go to a restaurant where, they have the industrial open ceiling.
It's exactly that. We stole it from them.
But I had to take out a lot of random pieces of wood.
Yeah. Because there was a lot of like just dumb shit that
like
the previous people did with their work.
Yeah. But it definitely does look really, really good. And then months later, we finally painted the walls and then put some.
And they're like now a proper white. I didn't know how dark it was until we did that painting.
Yeah,
Like
it was
the
like
white on the
a
wall?
purple gray kind of.
Yeah. Suddenly we got this new white on there and I'm like, oh my God, this is so much brighter too.
Put some crowning on. Now we need to crown molding, and now we need to, since
And we
I don't
replaced
know.
all the light fixtures.
Those were done way before.
Anyways.
Those
I'm
were
just
done
listing
before
off
we
the
done
things
no-
that we've done down there.
before
at
we
this
done
point.
anything.
No.
But no, now we have to decide if we want to change the flooring while we're here still. If not, we should put some fucking baseboards up.
Yeah. I say we just do that. I don't know if I want.
Yeah. Well, Luna's scratched the shit out of a corner of the stairs.
Yeah.
So it's basically bare bones.
Yeah, the cats have.
No, like Luna likes to stretch and scratch stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Honey doesn't do that. I mean, the couches, yeah, but yeah, so we got a little bit of setup after, well, we still have to put like a wall up.
Yeah, but either way, it's like, I think I was looking through photos the other day of like when we moved in and just looking at that basement from what it started to where it is now.
High five.
Oh my God, yeah.
Well, I feel, yeah.
It is night and day. The house in general. Like,
I know.
It's really cool to look at and see. I guess it's hard to see that progress just day to day. Because you're like, oh, okay, I'll do that little change. Or I'll do that little thing. I see that little thing that's bugging me. And then to sort of sit back and go, whoa, look at what we transformed this place into and how it feels like a home, which is a piece of feedback we get from like everyone who comes by. They're like, wow, you have like a home.
Yeah.
And I don't really know what that means, but somehow I know what that means.
I think that we do have a good example of that, because when we first were looking at this house just online, and the photos where it was just all blue, different colors of blue on each wall in every fucking room, and shit thrown together. That is what I think when people are like, oh, wow, your house is a home. Yeah. It seemed like those people just lived here, but they didn't love here. You know what I mean? Like they didn't enjoy their space. They didn't make it a home, which I don't really understand. I always want to make the space I'm in homely. I want to enjoy it. I don't want to just live in it. So I think a lot of people live like that. Yeah. And that's why there's a lot of people out there that are like, oh, I'm going to paint my walls gray because for resale. And it's like, are you fucking kidding me? Why are you always already thinking about the end game when you're just starting? Like, enjoy it. Yeah. And change it later if you have to.
It also might really attract a certain person if you like put your character into the home,
Exactly. Like, there's a lot of people looking for those character type homes. Yeah. I would, when we move out of here, I'm not fucking painting anything. No. I think it looks great. And it's very, it's still not over the top, but it's got that character. It's fun and it's subtle as well at the same time. So yeah. No. And if people want to paint it, oh my fucking God, paint. Yeah. Wow. Such a big deal.
There seems to be this funny thing about sale markets of, or I guess it reminds me both in like homes and cars. People are always like, oh, well, I'm going to have to fix this thing. So that's annoying. You have to take money off the price. And we're like, well,
no,
not really.
Yeah, you just disclose it.
Like, just that's more of a like taste thing. I guess that doesn't apply with cars necessarily. That's usually work you have to do. But like, yeah, something like walls, the color of the wall. You're like, well, that's a taste.
Yeah, exactly.
That has nothing to do with the function of the house, which is silly. People get silly about that. But anyways, I think our basement looks phenomenal. And I think if someone was looking at our house, if we were selling it, they would be pretty stoked with what they found. Or maybe they would knock it down and build some stupid shit.
Whatever. Don't even care.
I care. They're ugly. They're gross. They're hollow. I mean, like, soulless.
Whatever.
They suck.
We'll be away enjoying our own place.
But like, you look at the things that are going up around us. And I know. They just have no soul.
I know.
There's no character.
I know.
There's nothing.
I know.
They're just utility.
I know.
It's gross.
I know.
Let me rant.
Stop.
Speaking of going on improvements and new things, I got a new fucking car last summer.
Last summer. So he's had this car for a year. And tell us about it.
I'm pretty pumped because I got a 2012 Toyota RAV4, and it's like exactly what I was looking for.
RAV4. I was looking for a RAV4.
I wanted Toyota, and I wanted something older, and it was kind of hard because they're so overpriced, or they have a shit ton of kilometers on them. And I found one that was not overpriced with like a lot of kilometers, but not a shit ton. And yeah, it's running fucking fantastic. And my gas bill is so much lighter because it's not that big V8 Cadillac fucking truck.
And you know what's awesome?
Don't buy a Cadillac truck.
You know what's awesome about your RAV4?
What's awesome about my
that
RAV4?
we can take it out for long trips instead of the Mazda.
Yep. It's the road trip car.
It's the everything car.
Yeah. It's just like a simple utility vehicle.
It's got a lot of space in the back too.
Yeah. It surprises me. I'm able to load it up. Yeah. Pretty heavy for shoots as well. Keep all my gear in there. So, but it has the smaller footprint of like a fucking small vehicle.
The smaller footprint of a small vehicle.
Well, it was the pain of driving that stupid truck around.
Yeah, but that was a stupid truck. Yeah, but you know what? At least you had something for the meantime.
Well, it was nice to be able to haul stuff. Like you could fit a lot of things in there and you could take shit all over the place. But just your everyday going around trying to get to the grocery store, or like there was a couple of shoots where I couldn't park in the underground parking because it was too tall. So then you have to go outside and it's winter, and then you're like minus 20 having to like trek blocks away because you had to park in the outside lot, and then your truck's frozen when you get back. Like, this is fucking stupid. If I had a smaller vehicle that could go in the underground, oh my God, I could just take the elevator. It'll be warm and toasty when I return. This would be amazing. And it is. It's everything I dreamed of. And I just think everyone should know that. And you should get vehicles that fit all your needs and make you happy like that.
You're here.
Yeah. It's amazing.
Can we take a break?
Yeah, we'll take a break. We'll be right back. All right. The other big adventure that well, not big adventure.
No,
but the big fun that we had was going to the Great Outdoors Comedy Festival right here in Calgary, Alberta.
Yeah. So this year, Nicole suggested, hey, I'll come out and let's go see the Great Outdoors Comedy Festival that I didn't even know was a thing and wouldn't have if she hadn't said anything. And she really wanted to see Eliza Schlesinger. But there were also other people that I can't remember. Honestly, it was one of those things where like you get there early. We didn't even get there early. You have to get there early to find a fucking spot. So we were way at the back. We had one chair. We had a blanket. We couldn't see anything. We could barely hear anything.
We could hear all right. Couldn't see shit.
Yeah. Barely hear anything. And maybe because also we had some drinks too, because you're also wasting a bit of time waiting.
Yeah. And there's nothing but fucking beer tents and hot dog trucks. Well, it's more than hot dog trucks, but that's pretty much the jam. But it was fun. I like the setup of just like they section off the whole park, and there's a little amphitheater at the, Princess Island, which is like right downtown on the river. And it's so cool. It's this big wooded park in the middle of town, right along the river. And you just bring your chairs, come hang out on the lawn, listen to some comedy, get some drinks, have some food. There's a weed smoking section. Everyone was going in there and lighting up. Like, holy fuck. I forgot, like, 'cause we haven't been smoking weed in a long time, and I forgot just how many people are into that.
Yeah.
They were blazing that shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like high school.
Yeah. And it's too bad because this year I'm really upset. I wish I had known earlier, but Tony Hinchcliffe and the Kill Tony guys were in Edmonton for the Great Outdoor Comedy Festival this year, and I would have loved to have seen that.
Yeah, but then it's in Edmonton.
I don't care. I would have made it happen. And also, I think it was like a Tuesday or something stupid, like in the middle of the week. I would have loved to go.
Yeah.
We just watched so much Kill Tony that would have been cool.
Well, they had Mark Normand and Dr. Phil were here in Calgary.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should have
Wait,
gone.
I mean, no, it's at the end of the month. But I just don't think there's any tickets left.
Maybe my tide has turned. Or however that phrase
remember, it
goes.
was like August 25th last year that we went.
Oh, yeah. Man, time has flown
Yeah.
and disappeared.
Yep.
Anyhow, that was the August. And of course, the August long weekend out in Kamloops. Always a good time. What else happened in between there? Oh, somewhere in there, I got a studio space.
Has it only been a year since you've had that?
Not even a full year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I remember it was 6 months in like at the end of February or something. And then however much from then to now. I can't math.
Yeah, almost a year.
Maybe 10. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, yeah, coming up on a year, which has been really fun because it's just like a block away or 2 blocks away.
So you rent a studio space that works for all sorts of things.
Yeah, it's mostly a photo studio space, and it's a shared like membership collective. But it's nice to have an indoor space to work out of that I can kind of just book time whenever I want, and yeah, go take pictures inside. And I got it mostly for just personal projects and stuff, but had a handful of paid things that have come through as well, and it's kind of just paid for itself.
Yeah.
Which was never the intention, but it's really cool that it's working out that way, and it's allowed me to do some fun work with different musician friends in town as well, and get them some new photos to promote their tours and shows and albums. And yeah,
we've done our own personal photo shoots as well, like me as a model, and then we've also gone over there to do interviews with you, video work, which has been awesome. It's like, it's a really cute space.
Yeah, it's nice. It's just a small little space to work out of, and just because the house is not really photo friendly.
It's small.
If you're, you can't really set stuff up in here. So it's nice having a spot there, and especially a spot to like take clients to, or to, meet with some other creative friends and just have freedom to
you don't even have to play around. Use it for photos or video. You could use it as a space just to talk about upcoming projects. Like it's so versatile.
Yeah. So I think an interesting thing about being in the photo and video space is you realize how we don't have a lot of like public gathering spaces anymore. I think maybe Calgary has a lot more outdoors, but once winter hits and it's indoors, there's like the library.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of just places you can go meet and hang out, where it's not like a coffee shop and you have to buy something. And, there's like, of course, a lot of places like that, but it's, again, you have to buy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You're a paying customer to be there. There's not a lot of places in the world that you can just go meet people and be there. You don't have to buy something. You don't have to have a, I guess, a commercial reason to be there. Like, it's kind of interesting. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I don't know. I guess I do pay for the studio, but I can treat it like a gathering space.
But you've also been able to help the studio owner too, which has given you some free months.
Yeah. Well, that's here nor there. Like,
no, but it's cool because you're so close, so you can help like let people in. And
oh yeah, it's just being a person in my opinion.
I know.
It's like, I'm here, I'm not doing anything, I can go help, no problem. What else was after that then?
Halloween.
Man, Halloween. What did you do for Halloween?
So Jake's cousin and his fiance, Chev and Aaron, do an annual Halloween party where you dress up, go there, play some games, eat some food, chit chat. And this was the first year I was able to go. Jake, I think the first time that you went was Chev's 40th.
Yeah, it's the first time I met him.
And that's when we weren't
first time, but
we weren't living here. Yeah. But that's the last time you went, and you weren't able to go this past year. but I was. And I was like, well, I don't really put a lot of effort into costumes in the first place. So I was like, what can I do? And Jake couldn't go. So I decided I would be Jake and I would take both of us there. So I bought a bald cap, drew some facial hair, wore Jake's clothes and his
chest hair.
Yeah. Well, yeah. And chest hair. Wore Jake's clothes and his glasses, and I went there as him so we could both be in attendance. Everybody loved it, but it's funny how people took a minute to recognize like who I was, which was hilarious because it's like very obvious.
My favorite.
Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Didn't Chev?
Yeah.
Yeah. What did Chev think you were at first?
Pitbull.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not wearing sunglasses. If I was wearing sunglasses,
Mr. Worldwide.
Yeah, maybe I would look like Pitbull, but no.
And it reminds me of all those fucking Pitbull reels on Instagram. Where's that guy in the bald cap? Like on the dog leash. I'm sure I've shared one with you, but
yeah.
Steve loves them.
Yeah,
so I keep sending them to him. They're so stupid, but they're so fucking funny.
That's funny.
So it's like this double whammy of hilarity because like then when I look at the photo of you dressed as me, I also see that guy dressed as Pitbull in the Instagram reels.
Yeah.
Like,
if I had put on blacked out actual sunglasses, then yes, that makes sense.
Yeah. That would have been hilarious. Man, I should go as Pitbull.
Yeah. If you can make it next year, then totally.
All I need is a fucking white suit and some shades.
Totally.
And maybe hold like a microphone or something.
That would be so funny.
I gotta like get up on some Pitbull phrases though. I should just talk in like Pitbull phrases.
We'll write some stuff down.
Yeah, I'll just have to pick like lines from different songs.
Yeah.
I have this whole repertoire of just just speaking song lyrics the whole night. It'd be fucking hilarious.
It's kind of like, actually, that comes back to also in October. Before that, we went to Cammie's birthday party, which was a murder mystery. And that was super fun. It's a whole thing. And like before you go to the party, you are assigned
Well, there's a whole setup to begin with, right?
Yeah.
Like, this one was in a mental asylum.
Yeah.
And there'd been a murder. And so we're all assigned different characters that are either part of the asylum or associated with the
doctor,
the patients or the staff or whatever. Continue from there.
Yeah, no, that was really, really cool. I want to do that again. But you
What was your character?
I was crazy.
You were a patient.
I was a patient and I loved it because like I could just show up in PJs and a house coat and like I had already flaming orange hair and just like looked crazy as fuck. And the thing that I wish that I spent more time on was trying to nail like the accent, because I think it was like
New
a
York.
Boston, accent. I couldn't figure that out, but I also wrote down a list of stupid shit facts. Like random facts.
Yeah, because your character blurted facts out.
Yeah. And that I would do throughout the night, which was cool because like I feel like there was only like a handful of us that actually committed to the characters.
Yeah.
And that made me proud. And then at the end of the night, I was just drunk enough that it didn't even matter. It was all like
you were just blurting facts.
It all just blended and the character came to life for real. That was cool. That's
funny. Did you know the orange fruit was named after the color?
I don't remember the facts, but they were cool facts too. That was a lot of fun. We got to do that again. So that was before the Halloween party.
My favorite was when we stopped off at the liquor store with Chev because we rode with him, and he was in character, and he was supposed to be like the disheveled like doctor
Drunk.
the disheveled drunken doctor who's having an affair with the head nurse.
Who was Aaron.
Yeah. And he got into character. Like him and Aaron got into character with us as well. So he's all dressed up in his whole like disheveled drunken doctor look. And we go into the liquor store and Mrs. Lee just fucking laughs at him. Like doesn't say anything. Just like looks up, sees him, and she's just like, and her Korean laugh right at him. It was so fucking hysterical. Like that was one of my favorite. That's before the party even started.
Yeah. was on the way.
Yeah. It was just hysterical. I'm like, oh, she even knows.
Yeah, and Mrs. Lee is like
character.
very, I don't know. Her English isn't very good, so
Yeah.
but she can definitely get like points across.
Oh yeah, she knows and understands a lot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she just doesn't speak great English.
Yeah.
That was why it was so funny to me, because I'm like, oh, no words are needed here.
So funny.
She knows.
Yeah, that was a good time.
Yeah, it was fun to like. It is fun to sort of get into a character and like
For
be
sure.
someone else for a while.
Well, and you and I like to play act.
Mhm.
And so that was really fun. I just kind of wish that more people were into it.
Yeah.
Which is fine. We'll just do it again with the people that are really into it.
Yeah. It makes me understand I guess both the joy and the attraction to acting that people have, and then also why like good actors are revered, because you realize how difficult it actually can be to like be a character.
Yeah. But then the other thing is like with a murder mystery game like that, like we still had to read off of scripts because there are certain times where things happen, right? So we couldn't be completely prepared because we also didn't know what was happening next. So we were reading off scripts as we were there. So we couldn't prepare for the words that were going to come next, right?
But I mean, even beyond that is just putting yourself into a mindset of not reacting and behaving like your normal self.
Yeah.
There's this layer you have to put up in front where you're like, wait, I can't be like what Jake would do right now.
Yeah.
You realize that that's a bit of a mind fuck.
Yeah.
And some people just can't do that. They're like, no.
Totally.
I'm me all the time. 100%. That's me. I can't not be me. Like, okay. Then you do you, bro.
Jake was also a patient. He had a banana phone.
That was my signature move. Phone's ringing. Hello?
I can't right now.
Yeah, I'm busy. I think I scared some people.
Yeah.
I think it was a little over the top.
No, it's good. It was the perfect.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
All right.
I was supposed to be like the senile old.
The guy that's been there the longest.
Yeah. Yeah. And I just like really ran with that.
And you wanted to be on the phone all the time. That's why you had a banana phone.
Yeah.
Because that's what old people want to do.
Well, I imagined that in a previous life, he was like a really busy guy. You know, he had to be on the phone. He was swinging deals and shit. You know, it was New York. Right. But then he fucking lost it.
Yeah. Been there.
And then they sent him away, but he was still like, hold on, the banana's calling. And that's when they knew. Time to send Pop to the loony bin. Where'd we go after that? I guess that segues into the Taboo Show, because we went there with Cammie and MJ.
Yeah.
What's the Taboo Show?
I was going to ask you.
Enlighten us. Oh.
You want me?
The Taboo Show? It's where you go see all of the taboo stuff in public.
Okay. So the Taboo Show is like a sex, toys, drag,
yeah,
other things too,
sex,
like
tattoos,
it's sex
art,
stuff.
bondage.
Yeah. So
toys,
where did we go? We went
drag.
to the BMO Center. So at the BMO Center, so you go in there and basically it's got like different areas where it's like feel what it's like to be whipped, feel what it's like to use like knives in sex play, feel or watch drag shows, get tattoos, get piercings, go to the stores that have all the sex toys, and like you could also watch like we didn't see any of these, so but what would you call it, like a little conference or whatever to show you how to talk about certain things when it comes to sex and stuff.
I don't remember that part.
Yeah, because we didn't go into any of those. But that was
like a seminar.
Seminar. Yeah. There's some seminars.
Not a seminar. A seminar.
Probably. Anyways, that was really fun. Like, it always blows my mind because, like, I love Cammie and MJ, and I just never thought of MJ as the type of person to want to go to any of that kind of stuff. And he anytime I see him, he surprises the shit out of me. And now I should just not be surprised anymore. He is so open-minded and like they're so much fun. They're probably some of my favorite people out there, honestly. And like we had a great time. I got whipped. I also tried that knife thing. So they have this like electric pretend knife thing where like you can go up voltages or whatever to because people like knife play, right? But they don't want to use real knives. And this chick, do you remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She
So
did that to me too.
yeah. And I asked her to put it up high because I was like, I want to feel what this is like because I also like horror because I'm like, yeah, I want to know what it's like to be stabbed. Put it up high and slice me. I want to feel it. It burns. It hurts so badly.
Yeah.
And I don't even think she was at full.
No. I had it on like wimpy medium and I was like, ow.
Yeah. Not fun. Not fun. Don't know why people like that. I don't like that.
It was kind of fun.
Yeah, but you had it on the baby shit. I had it on high voltage.
Yeah. You know,
And
just to like flirt with it.
And then like, I don't know what these are. I guess these are just like test areas where it's like, hey, you want to try this out?
It's like a whole, what do you call it? Is it BDSM or bondage?
Yeah, there was both of those in different
but I mean,
little
the
areas.
But that whole corner was a lot of those kinds of scenarios, right? Where there's like a dom and a sub and you're going through different experiences in that regard.
Or it's just somebody showing you what it's like with these things.
Yeah. But it very much felt like the dom and sub kind of environment. Like the person
I think it
there
was just
like,
an example.
Yeah.
Of what it could be like. Doesn't mean like this person spanking you is always going to be the dom. Maybe that's something that you'd want to do.
Yeah, for sure. But I mean, just so people who aren't there can get a picture of like what kind of things are going on here. I'm like, it's that kind of activity where there's like
that, but also
sort of.
I think they're also trying to sell the item that they're using.
I just mean I'm talking to our audience listening right now of like, this is what that environment is.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
That's what these experiences are. And of course they're like, yeah, buy our whips, buy our electric knives, buy our whatever else. You also got what, whipped, spanked? Which was it?
Yeah, so there was one area, so like you can volunteer to go up and get like spanked by these different types of items. And I watched somebody, I was like humming and hawing about doing it. But I'm the type where it's like,
it's very public too. So it's not like just.
I didn't care about that. I was worried about the pain, but I was like humming and hawing. I'm the type where it's like, as soon as somebody gets off of the podium or whatever, I'm like, okay, I'll do it. I'm like, I'll fucking do it. I'm like, can I do it? And I don't know. They were like, yeah. And I was like, be gentle with me because it's my first time. But they go through different stages. They'll start with something soft and then like ask you, do you want to go to the next? And it's funny because, yeah, so you're like bent over and I don't remember what they had used, honestly, but all throughout the whole thing, 4 or 5 different things that they used. It didn't hurt. None of them hurt. Actually, the flogger hurt. The one with the strings kind of thing. Like the
there's a little
flappy
weights
strings.
on the end of those too, aren't there?
Oh, I have no idea. That one probably hurt the most, but really still didn't hurt that much. I'm pretty sure there was like a ruler or a stick of some kind. But still not. Also, I was like, is there anything here that might interest me, personally? But I was like, yeah, I don't like to get hit in the ass or on the body at all. Like, I don't like it.
Turns out.
It doesn't really hurt, but I also am like, you want to fight? Like,
if we could not.
Yeah. But it was fun. It was fun. I'm glad that I did it because, I like to try new things.
And they were all fun characters in there too.
Mm-hmm. The bondage, I think if I had tried the bondage, I think that would probably make me spiral a little bit more because when I went to school for aesthetics and we did eyelash tint for the first time and I had it done on me and I had to have my eyes forced closed for so long. And I had to, I couldn't do it. I had to have them take it off of me. I couldn't go through the whole process. I felt like claustrophobic or something. I'm not claustrophobic normally, but I wonder if the bondage would make me feel
Yeah.
very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But I had thought about doing that too.
It makes me think of like splunking.
Splunking, what's that?
Like cave exploring, when people go into like
no.
caves and tight crevasses and shit. And
Yeah,
like,
but you can get real stuff there.
yeah, but that's what it makes me think of. Like being stuck in a cave somewhere and like unable to move or free yourself. And
yeah, well, that's why you're
like,
supposed to have somebody.
There's like, I don't know, part of me, I guess, wants to explore that mentally to feel like, well, what's happening there? It's like clearly bringing up some kind of anxiety. But like, why? What for?
I don't know.
Because you should be able to just relax into that. But
well, maybe we need
know.
to do a bondage course for fun.
I don't know, because I get the same feeling about like submarines or being underwater.
I
or
think
even
that's
like
different.
Scuba diving.
Yeah, no, I think this is something like that we can do for fun.
They just trigger the same anxiety in me.
Well, and that's what I had felt when I thought about the eye thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I never knew that was a thing. But when I had that shit on my eyes and I couldn't open them, like whenever I wanted, I was like, get this fucking off me now.
Yeah. It's like that.
And I was thinking the same thing with the bondage, because like I'm in control of myself, and if I can't be in control of myself, I don't know what I'll do, because like I'm bonded. I can't do nothing.
I'm bonded.
But anyways, it was cool. It was cool too. We had bought some stuff. We watched drag shows and some other shows like what is that called? With the fabric in the air.
Yeah, I don't remember what that's called either.
Where people twist around it and stuff. And then actually, we got some piercings.
I got my nose pierced.
Jake got his nose pierced. I'm so surprised.
That's funny. I had piercings in
in your teens. Ears, but I never thought you'd ever get your.
I had my lip
pierced.
too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I had the lip. I had the ears. I was rocking it all. And then I was like, no.
Bring back the ears, dude. It's hot.
I don't know. They kept falling out.
You had the wrong piercings in.
Yeah, clearly. I don't know. I just didn't like it.
We'll do it next year then.
Nah, I don't know about that. I'm open to more piercings, but I just don't know what.
You are so indecisive.
Yeah.
Me, I'm just like, I have space right here. You can put some.
Yeah, but I had my ears pierced before, and it like got annoying. And
yeah, but if you're gonna get anything done now, what would you get?
I don't know.
Yeah, if you're open to piercings, you don't like
piercings I had got annoying, and I took them out. This is the first one that like hasn't really been annoying.
Oh, are you sure? Because it sounds like it's been annoying.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
It's come out a few times.
Well,
or like almost.
I guess we're gonna get your other side done next
I think
year.
that's the thing that's weird about piercings to me, is you can like snag them on things, and I don't like that.
Yeah.
Compared to a tattoo where it's just your skin.
It just burns for a little bit when you lay on it.
Yeah. It's like just a week of pain, and then it's all good. Like piercings just have lifetime maintenance and problems.
I'm here to help you. I have everything pierced.
Yeah, good for you. If you can live with it, right on.
Yes, I can.
Yeah. All the power to you. I would like more tattoos, though. I'm falling behind on you. That's something we should mention. You've got a shit ton more tattoos since the last time. I don't think we have to go through them, but I would just like to put it on the record.
Yes, I have more.
You have a lot more.
So
and
I guess
I feel like I'm dramatically behind.
Pussy. Yeah, so I guess all I have to say about that is that, like, if you are getting anything done in your midsection, like sternum, belly button, straight area, that fucking sucks. Like, it hurt. It's a different kind of pain. It's a itchy pain.
It's a pain.
And it's uncomfortable. So I got a bat on my torso here. And yeah, so the inner part sucked, and then up high where the wings are on the ribs, that fucking hurt. That felt like blades.
Like that electric knife thing.
Yeah, actually it did. It was the This is the first tattoo I've ever gotten with Skylar that I actually got mad. I was mad at her. And I didn't tell her I was mad at her, but I was pissed off because I was like, why are you doing this to me?
Fucking bitch.
Yeah.
Why are you hurting me?
Well, because it's funny because then I had my neck tattoo now too. I guess that's new. So February. And that did not hurt as much as this one did.
Yeah, it's like neck's okay, but my fucking ribs, bitch.
It was really easy. It was just like learning when to swallow. Because you can't.
What she said.
Let's move on.
Oh, well, I guess then, yeah, moving into the new year, we got to go to the fucking Saddledome for the first time, and we saw the fucking Sum 41 farewell tour. They've disbanded. Last tour. They're done. And it was a glorious but sad day in Canadian music history. I still remember the first time I heard them. I was in, what grade was that? Grade 4? Yeah, it must have been grade 4. Going somewhere with my friend Ryder Chance in his mom's minivan. He put on the Sum 41 All Killer No Filler album. Fucking Fat Lip goes blasting through the radio or through the speakers. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? I love it. But then my mom would never let us have their records because they had the parental advisory, explicit content. And she was like, Jesus does not approve. And I'm like, but have you heard it?
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah, you should not listen to this.
That's funny.
Their drummer said the doctor said his mom should have got an abortion. That's not Jesus approved. I'm like, oh my God. Never mind the curse words. But ever since then, I've loved Sum 41. They've been one of my favorite bands. Like, I sort of fell off a bit later as they got older. But like, yeah, they've got their first probably 4 or 5 records that just I hold near and dear because they're just the soundtrack of
you're growing up. Yeah.
Yeah. From like grade 4 till, college. Like they were there. They were on the radio. We listened to the Canadian radio living in Bellingham there. So 99.3 The Fox. Or they had what was the other one? Their poppy one.
Into deep.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to keep.
Yep. We had the fucking In Too Deep song always on the radio there. Fun fact, I'm pretty sure the in the music video for that, when they're going, because it's all shot at at a pool, but when they're at the beginning of it, they're walking up to the pool. That's actually, what is that? The something museum in Vancouver. I can't remember what it is, but it's a building in Vancouver, and then they shot all the pool stuff down in California somewhere. But
video.
It just felt like a fun thing. I don't know. Things that tie into Vancouver just feel fun. They feel like they tie into my.
I know you're always like, where? That's totally Vancouver. Where was that shot when we're watching movies?
Yeah, that was on fucking Seymour and Pender.
Anywho, what was annoying about this is that it was our first time in the Saddledome, and trying to find our fucking area to sit was a nightmare.
Yeah.
It's not clear. They do not lay things out clearly.
Nope.
And we had to go far.
Yeah, I think if I knew where we were seated, like how the arena was laid out, I would have gone in a different entrance. But I don't know shit.
I don't think it matters. I think it was like this. It was just a mess. Yeah. But
the good news is they're demolishing it and they're building a new thing. So
are they really?
Yeah.
When?
I don't know. They're building the new thing now. So hopefully it's easier to navigate.
But it was fun.
But anyhow, the show.
Yeah. No, it was fun because I think this might have been maybe my 3rd concert ever. And I have always loved Sum 41 as well, but I've never, I kind of always looked at Derek as sort of this shy guy who was part of a really cool band. But then I watched him and I'm like, you're wild. You're crazy. It was a really good show. It was so energetic. It was so much fun. And Who was it? A Gob? No, not Gob.
There was Gob, but then
there was
Pup.
Gob. Okay, Gob was, and Pup was a new band that we were introduced into
They're
because
so
of
good.
that. Yeah,
They played right before Sum 41. They opened for
Sorry,
him.
I keep hitting the mic. But Gob, I was really, oh man, yeah, no, it was awesome.
Yeah, it's such a fun show. And discovering Pup, that was like
they're cool,
unexpected bonus to the whole night. Yeah, they're set again, super energetic. So fun in the like. It's really fun when you can hear a band and you've never heard them before, but you're just into it.
Yeah.
You know, because like you don't know the songs, you don't know the lyrics, you don't know the people, you don't know really what the fuck you're getting. And when a band can come out and you're just like, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I'm into this. Like you can immediately latch on to like the melodies of the chorus or whatever, or you pick up on a couple of lines and you can sing along all of a sudden.
100%.
The band is like into the show. You know, they were into it. Even though they weren't as like crowd worky as Sum 41, they still had a different way of like interacting.
Yeah.
It wasn't as because like Sum 41, he would do a lot more interacting, talking with the crowd, asking you to do things and blah, blah, you know, like a lot of the stereotypical kinds of behaviors that you get. But Pup were just sort of up there doing their thing, but somehow they had this energy, this way of communicating to you without needing words. That was
I feel like
do this and now
we
feel
were
that.
the only people that didn't know about them. and that is also really kind of a cool like wave to be a part of, because it's like, oh my God, it's an energetic thing where it's like, these guys are just spreading through us like a fucking COVID or whatever. Like they don't need to do nothing but besides exactly what they're doing is just their music, and it's hitting all of us. And they don't need to do more than just play.
Yeah.
It's cool.
It was so fun. I really loved their set. And then, just seeing Sum 41 do their Sum 41 thing was so much fun.
Derek Whibley is all arms and blonde hair.
Yeah.
But it was so interesting because, again, a very different thought that I had of him.
Mm-hmm. And I'd never seen them live. Like for all the years that I'd loved them, wanted to go see their shows, like never seen them live. And I'm really happy that I did it. It's like the minute they announced that tour and I saw they were coming to Calgary, I said, ticket prices.
Yeah, no, you bought it like a year before.
Yeah. Like if they're truly done, which I don't think they're truly done.
They'll come back.
Let me just put that on the record.
Later.
Yeah. There's going to be some reunion shit years from now. But also it was like while they're just in a prime, you know, like everyone's in good health. You know, they're just like ending on a high note right now. That's the time to see. No. They're Ajax, Ontario, like outside Toronto.
Oh, okay. Who did I think was from Calgary?
I don't know.
All right, never mind.
They're whatchamacallit, the other guitar player. So because Dave Brownsound had left. Yeah. So then they got that guy from Gob, but they're from Langley, BC. I don't know if you're thinking of that connection.
I don't remember.
Which I didn't know either. They were another band that I'm like, oh, I actually know a bunch of their songs, but I forgot you were all Gob.
There's only one that I definitely remember and maybe one that I barely.
Give up the grudge.
That's
Shut your fucking mouth.
Yeah. Why you gotta judge everybody but yourself?
Yeah. So good.
Take a look around here. Wow. We shouldn't sing too much more.
I fucking love it. It's such a good song. That was, I mean, already, I feel like that was the highlight of 2025. Like, that just like checked a nostalgia box that I didn't know needed to be checked.
We almost didn't make it.
Yeah. Fucking Uber.
No. Jake had an anxiety attack earlier in the day.
Oh?
Remember?
Yeah. It happens.
That's fine. And I was like, it's okay. We don't have to go. Because I was like, when I was feeling that way, where it's, where it's like, you got to be somewhere, but you don't want to go anywhere. I'm like, we don't have to go. It's fine. You have an anxiety attack. And then he's like, let's see in a little bit. And you pulled through.
Yeah.
And I'm glad we went.
Me too. It was so fun. And that feels like a good place to end this. Thanks everybody for listening. We'll be back here whenever we're back here next.
We'll do our best to try harder.
All right. Bye.